We've been Israel, the People's Champ, back with another YouTube live stream. We did it, y'all. We finally did it. This is the hat trick. This is the hat trick. I didn't jinx myself. I didn't talk about it earlier, but I gave it to y'all anyway. It's your boy. It's the Heisenberg of this ish. Your favorite content creator's favorite content creator. The Daywalker. The Dark Knight. The Black MAGA. The ladies call me the Cookie Monster. The author, the photographer, the sinister artist himself, formerly known as Van Johnson. You can call me Izzy Fingers. My name is V. Ben Israel, the People's Champ. They call me the champ because I say the things that you can't say because you will get attacked. So I say it for you. Give me the smoke, man. I take it for y'all. I do it for y'all. Blame Izzy, man. Izzy said that shit. I ain't say it. I'm just telling y'all what he said. That's what y'all do. Welcome to the People's Podcast. Welcome. It's still October 19th, 2024. This is the hat trick session. This might roll over into a little bit of After Dark session. Maybe even some Insomniac Theater. It's unscripted. It's unplanned. We're going to do this live. That's right. That's right. No teleprompters over here like Killer Cam does. We're doing this live, off the dome. Off the dome. Shout out to Harry Mack, the freestyle god. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. Move around. Plenty of places to be out here in these YouTube streets. Keep it moving. Now, if you do want to be here, you are staying, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and smash the bell and participate in the chat. It's subscriber only mode. Participate. Let us know you here. Spartans, when y'all check in, let us know what your profession is. Salute, salute, salute. Content creators, please identify yourselves upon entry. Drop a link to your chat so we can make sure you have a wrench, first of all. Second of all, we want to make sure we spread the love. We'll spread that love. Speaking of which, Sharonda Belly is a new subscriber here. Make sure y'all go over to her channel. That's your homework for this week. Make sure you subscribe to Sharonda Belly. SHERONDA Bailey. Subscribe. We want to get her up to 100 this week. We're going to push that content for her. We're going to build her channel up. Subscribe. Share to your socials. Y'all know what I mean. Share over it on Facebook, Niggagram, BlickTok, CASHAPP, whatever. Y'all know these shits. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I just got a WhatsApp today, y'all. It ain't bad, but it's just another one. It's another one. I'm gonna play with it, see if I like it, but it's not bad. Yeah, man. Yeah, we up in here. We had somebody waiting. We had one person waiting. Let's see if we can get it rolling up in here. We'll get started in a moment or two. A moment or three. We'll talk about some shit. We'll talk about the empire. We're going to talk about the empire. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The gynocracy. The gynocrats. A.K.A. Democrats, or formerly known as Democrats. We're going to talk about them. Got a little ish to talk. They tried to jump out there, and it ain't looking too good right now to catch an L after L after L, and it's all self-inflicted. That's the funny thing, man. It's like y'all, they're doing it to themselves. It's like, stop, man. Stop the bleeding. Stop. All of these unforced errors. Shit. So we're gonna get into that a little bit later on. I got a question, man, to you older ladies. And by older I mean around 40 and up. Those of you who have grown kids. And by grown I mean 18 and up. And those grown kids have kids. So I'm talking to you grandparents, okay, I guess. I'm talking to you gilfs. Yeah? You grannies. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all all complain you want a man, you can't find a man. Then when you get a quality man that tries to engage with you, y'all run the same fucking playbook. The same playbook. Like, y'all think we stupid? Or we just, is that what's, are there men out here to just accept this shit? Is that what it is? Maybe you don't think we're stupid, but you just expect men, you could just do men any kind of way? Is that what it is? So the play is, they always got to babysit. They always got to babysit. I have 4 kids. And most of the time, I had 4 kids by myself. I didn't have babysitters that I could just drop my kids off on and go do whatever I wanted to do. I didn't even have a babysitter to make it to work. A lot of times I had to pay or I had to drive way out of the way to get a babysitter. But if I was off of work, I damn sure didn't have no babysitter. I always had my kids. Why? Well, I mean, y'all living y'all lives vicariously through your children. So I asked the chick, I said, your daughter got a man, don't she? Yeah. They just moved into a new condo, this, that, blah, blah, blah. That's what's up. I've heard this before. If it ain't a condo, they moved in somewhere. They moved back home, whatever. They always, it's always the same general story, fill in the blank. So I'm like, I guarantee your daughter has spent more time with her man this week than you done broke 4 engagements with me that you created. She created the scenarios. Okay, we're gonna do this day, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, I'll be available at this time. Most days I'm available 24/7. Each time, cancel, no call ahead, no, not even like, hey, something just came up. I'm sorry, I gotta cancel. Nothing. I hear it hours or even the next day later. Ladies, men look at their time like they look at money. So when you waste our time, you're also wasting our money. That's the way we see it. That's the way we look at it. And I ain't even mad. I mean, like I said, I've had this, I don't know if it's this town I'm in now, or is this just an emerging trend? But it's like so insulting. It's like, and then she says, oh, I'm very interested in you. All right, cool, but it doesn't seem, your words are saying that, but your actions and your behaviors aren't saying that. You should have told your daughter, no, I got something to do. And I done stood this man up 3 times this week already. I'm not going to do it again. So you or your man, your baby daddy, your husband, whatever, y'all going to need to figure it out with your child. And then the first excuse I got was, they always sore, something wrong with their body, it's this, that, this. Like I said, in the story they tell, they're always the victim and they're always the hero. My grandmother raised her 5 kids and 2 of her grandkids while maintaining a full-time job where she supervised 500 employees at a facility that was larger than most shopping malls. The house was never dirty. There was no dishwasher. It was an old-fashioned washing machine where she still had to hang clothes out on the line. All of this got done on a regular basis. She never complained one fucking time. So, maybe I don't show enough empathy. Ladies, maybe I don't show enough empathy, but I'm trying to explain why. I saw my grandmother do that every day growing up. I was raised by my grandmother. I grew up at 306 Elmwood Avenue, okay? East Orange, New Jersey. I saw my grandmother do this. And we had a huge house. I mean, that house would be listed today as a 5-bedroom house. 3 stories, not including the basement. No, not including the basement. The basement would make it 4. And all of that got taken care of. She had a husband. All of us went to college. All 7 of us went to college. I mean, show me somebody with a better resume. I'll wait. And she cooked every day. My grandmother, what y'all would consider Thanksgiving dinner, was just regular nights for me. It was regular. Wasn't no special occasion. It was just regular. That happened. All of that happened. My grandmother never friggin' complained. So, I'm really not moved by y'all sob stories. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're in pain. But as far as the story part of it, you really could have left all that shit out. I'm sorry. And I'm still not angry. It's like, okay, can we get past all of this now? Since you're very interested in me, can we get it going? Like, but you got energy and you're well enough to babysit. You ain't tell your daughter the sob story, or she didn't give a fuck. So why should I give a fuck? She still threw her baby off on you so she can have her Saturday, her Friday and Saturday night now. Right? It's a low level of contempt. It's disrespect. It's a lack of appreciation for what men are, for what quality men are. It's flat out disrespectful. And it's no remorse. There's no remorse. And then they get mad at you because you just mention what they're doing. Like, you're doing this. If I had stood a woman up 4 times in a row over the course of 1 week, that woman would never speak to me again. Never. And y'all know it. I be all kind of niggas, okay? Tell me I'm lying. But I'm still trying to work with you. But now you're going to ghost me because you did some fucked up shit and I had the nerve to even say something about it. What nerve I had, ain't it? How dare you point out the bad shit I've been doing all week to you? And then y'all ask them stupid questions. You ain't found no girlfriend yet. What's wrong with you? This is what's wrong with me, I guess. And I've had this happen multiple times since I've been in this town. Multiple times already. Conversations be going good, everything is good, and then this weird shit, and y'all wind up with kids. And remember I tell you about the chick the other day? I told y'all about the chick that she was supposed to, originally the plan was she was so frustrated in the house, she was always getting stuck. She always got stuck with the kids. She was off. She was going to come see me to get out the house. I said, cool, that's what's up. I went through 3 days of that bullshit with her. She always got the kids and this and that. And then wanted to turn it into, well, why don't you come over here? Fuck would I do that for? You don't want to be there. Why would I come over there and help you babysit? I raised my kids. My kids are adults and self-sufficient. I'm a grandfather. I like babysitting. When I do it in advance and it's scheduled. And I let y'all know. I let anybody. Hey, I got my granddaughter this weekend or whatever. But that ain't the normal. And I'm not gonna make plans with you, and then unless there's some kind of flipping emergency, it would be somebody had to be in the hospital for me to after I done made plans for me to cancel my plans to babysit. I would have to be going. Somebody would have to be going to the hospital. That would be the exception to the rule. Like some kind of unforeseen circumstance. But just let my daughter just pop up and drop the kids off. No, my daughter's gonna call me, Daddy. You doing anything? She gonna say, Papa, you doing anything? Yeah, I got something going on. All right. I was gonna ask you to babysit. Yeah, baby, I'm sorry. Y'all don't have that relationship with y'all kids. I don't understand that. And then what is the relationship going to be ongoing? Is that always going to be the case when you could just break plans with me? My time ain't nothing. My time is nothing to you. So whatever time I've allocated to us doing something, fuck that. And because your daughter want to go get some dick. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be grown about it. That's what it's about. This time of night. I mean, come on. What's going on Saturday night? We grown folks, ain't we? I need a sip of water, y'all. Hold on a minute. Baby. Can't make this shit up. I gotta give me another tripod. I be going through tripods, y'all. I be going through the motherfuckers like water. I bought so many tripods over the years, especially when I was doing photography active. I ain't even doing photography no more, and I'm still going through tripods, monopods, tripods, all styles. Shout out to my life water. But make sure y'all hit that Cash App, $ send the number 2 V, send to V. Make sure y'all send me $2 for the Pure Leaf Tea Fund. Keep your boy hydrated. I needed that water though. I'm not allowed to drink a lot of water. I gotta have it. Y'all started to come in. I appreciate y'all. My West Coast people, my OTR people, my insomniacs, y'all up early, y'all just getting up. It's all good. It is all good, baby. Yeah, man. Trying to get this camera right. That's another reason I need another tripod. I guess I'll treat myself next month. It ain't in this month's budget, but next month. See what happens. Oh man. But yeah, I just it's annoying because you hear the same story almost word for word. Almost word for word. That's what makes it annoying. It's like, is this shit written down? Are y'all on a Facebook group somewhere? Are y'all sharing these stories? Tell that nigga this, and ninjas is out here just falling for it. And they accepting it. I'm not gonna accept it. I'm sorry. I'm just letting you know. I'm not angry about it. I wasn't cussing her out or nothing and fuck you. I didn't say none of that. I'm just like, are you aware of this? This is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. This is unbelievable to me. I didn't have this problem in Charlotte. This is something that's definitely the water or something down here. I don't know. But unbelievable. Is unbelievable. Which and y'all would not accept that from men. That's what's ironic to me. Y'all would not accept it from us. No way, no how. If I cancel on if a woman wouldn't even give you 4 opportunities in a row to stand her up. And what if I was meeting her out or meeting somebody out or something, kind of thing. Yeah, I know I don't drive no more, so that means I'd have caught Ubers and shit, let alone going to Charlotte. I mean, Charlotte for me is like a $30 Uber one way. So that means I done dropped $60 or more just on Ubers for you to stand me up. Absolutely not. I'm not playing that game. If you in Charlotte and you want to see me, you're gonna have to wait till I'm already gonna be there for something else. Um, that way I'm not wasting my money. But even here, I mean, I spend $10, $15 in Uber to meet you somewhere, and this is why, fellas, I tell y'all, make sure when you're going someplace, you go to a place that you like to go to. That way, even if the woman don't show up, you're gonna still enjoy yourself. And that's why I was totally against that sipping paint shit. Cause I'd have got to that shit again. That would have been up in Charlotte some damn place. So I'd have spent $35 on an Uber, and I would have been at this sipping paint party by myself. I'd have been mad as fuck. And then they ghost you afterwards. So it ain't like you can call them or they're gonna be like something happened. You ain't gonna get a story. They just stop talking to you. Because that's the new thing in today's world. They get off on ghosting you or whatever that bullshit is. I just be like, okay. I accept it. Okay. That's what you want. That's what kind of time you want. I'm just, to me, that's just a childish thing for people of my age and older to be doing. That's little girl shit. That ain't grown woman shit. That's little girl shit. You know. Then the other one is they'll ghost you. Let me tell you the next story. They'll ghost you and then pop back up sometime in the future, and then or you'll run into them or whatever. Then they'll play like y'all fell out. I had one do me like that. I hadn't talked to her in months. The last time I talked to her, she was moving, and she had asked me if did I know anybody might could help her move. I said, well, my son and his friend could. We were talking. We was having a good conversation, and then somebody called her, and she's like, I'm gonna call you back. And I don't hear from her for a couple of months. Then we get back in touch with each other, and it was like, well, the last time we talked, we didn't end on good terms. I'm like, that's not true. We never had a problem. It was never a problem with this woman. They talk to so many men, they mix up who they talking to, and they project that scenario onto you. So this is what she's doing. Me and her never fell out. We actually had conversations about that in the past on how we always had a great time around each other. That was something we always talked about. Now all of a sudden we fell out. I'm like, when? What happened? They never could tell you what happened. It just, I don't remember, but something happened. I just know I didn't like it. And that vague bullshit. I'm like, here's what happened last time I talked to you. And I don't necessarily save text messages, but I archive them. Some phones allow you to archive them. So I put them in archive, and then I pull it back up. I'm like, look, here's the last conversation. I'm screenshotting and sending it to her. Where did we fall out? And then we was on the phone, and we was talking about I was going to get my son, because she lives in Rock Hill. My son, my son's best friend already lives in Rock Hill. So all my son had to do was go spend the weekend with his friend, and they already been doing that. It would have been easy. And it just had to be a day that my son wasn't working because y'all know Sunday Otter works at Chick-fil-A. So I could have put this whole thing together, but she never came back on the phone. She never, she had to take that other call and never came back. It was a sister or something. So now it's this new thing where we fell out, this imaginary falling out, and like, what are you talking about? Then the way we got back in touch, right around the hurricane, I sent a mass message to people in the area, like, I hope everybody's well, hope y'all staying safe. Make sure y'all go to Walmart, get your supplies now, because there might be some supply chain issues because of the hurricane and the strike. So she responded it back to me on some, she was like, yeah, okay, thank you. What's up with you? How you doing, by the way? I said, well, I'm good. I just moved to Gastonia. So a week later, I text her back just to say, I said, hey, how did y'all make out with the storm? Now she wants some, who is this? I'm like, are you serious? And then how you get my number? Oh, I ain't know you had this number. I'm like, I be thinking y'all schizophrenic. Or y'all just fucking play these games. I don't know. It's somewhere between those two. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, no, I just talked to you like a couple of days ago about the hurricane. I've always had your number. I've had your number for quite some time now. It hasn't changed. Like, what are you talking about? You must be confusing me with somebody else. I said, no. Your picture and your name is saved into my phone, and I actually have a history of us talking to each other. Would you like me to send you the screenshot? Like, stop trying to play me. Like, I got the same technology you got. My Android does all this shit that your iPhone does and more. Okay? Like, stop. And then it was, what did she say? Oh, I hadn't talked to you in a while. And I said, I said, okay, whatever. I'm gonna play this game. Well, I said, well, I just moved to Gastonia. Oh, you told me that already. I said, well, that means we have talked within the last week. Because at that point, I had only been here a couple of weeks. So we had talk. I just moved here. So you do remember talking to me now. All of a sudden, you remember talking to me when you're trying to be a fucking smart ass. I don't know why y'all get off on that. Like, y'all get cool points. Yeah, I told him this. I'm going to be smart. That passive aggressive, I don't know if y'all think y'all got an audience and they keep a score for you. I don't know. You just look stupid. I don't know. It's enough of my drama. That's enough of my fucking drama. So what are we talking about tonight? As we do this hat trick, make sure y'all hit that like button, please. Can I get some likes going? It takes a second. Can I get some likes going so I can start the show? Can I? I mean, they're free. They don't cost nothing. Help a brother out. Help me stay in the rhythm. Please. Can I get somebody in the chat? Can I get a fist? Can I get a black fist? Something? What's going on? What is going on? What's going on with y'all? Y'all being stingy with the likes. Y'all trolling. I'm getting trolls. You trolls, I can see y'all regardless of whether you hit the like button or not. So it really doesn't matter if you hit the like button. I'm not going to have a record of it, I can just tell if you did it or not. I mean, come on. Stop. You're giving me the watch hours anyway, so why not just give me the like? Please. Can I get my likes? Oh, boy. Some smart ass. You still got that yellow shirt on? You had that on a couple of days ago. You a fucking lie. I just dug this out. I ain't even unpacked all the way yet. I dug this out. The other yellow shirt was a little bit darker, and it had black writing on in the square. Yeah, so go back and watch that video, and so you can see. And I don't give a fuck, even if I did. So what? Keeping up with me. Y'all focused on the wrong shit, man. Y'all focusing on the wrong shit. Ooh, I got them grapes in the refrigerator. I gotta get them. So we just ain't gonna get no likes. We just gonna stand. We gonna look at each other. Y'all gonna hear me ramble off and riff off and shit, cause I can't. I mean, come on now. Come on now, dog. I see y'all. Just hit the like button real quick. Boom, and we'll be done. Won't take long, so we can just move on with the show. Gonna move on with the show. So, yeah, but this craziness, man, it's just, and again, these are older women. These aren't younger women. These are older women, grandmas. Remember, they have grandkids, so they're old enough to be a grandma. You know, like we're not talking about no string chickens here, no spring chickens rather. It's like how how do you expect to ever live your life if you're so wrapped up in your children? Some of y'all do this with multiple children. It ain't even just one child, like in one grandchild. Y'all do this with y'all that have 3 or 4 kids, and they all got kids, and um, some kind of way they could just drop their kids off to your house unannounced at any time. And what if you had to go to work? What if you had something you had to do? Because that's how I want you to treat when you make an appointment with me. That's how I want you to treat it. Like we locked this in, we scheduled this. This ain't an option, or we'll see. This is, hey, I'm gonna be there around X amount X time, and we're gonna do X, Y, and Z. You know, we planned it out, or days in advance. So how does this keep happening where you keep breaking the appointment? And it's always something, I fell asleep, but you got a smartphone. You can't set an alarm. Okay, you're tired. Set your alarm. Get you a power nap in. Boom. Okay. I understand what it's like to be tired. But part of the reason you're tired is because you're trying to live your life and your children's lives. And that's not your responsibility. That is not your responsibility. I'm sorry. Yes, I understand helping your children out. I do it. But once you make a plan, then you're no longer available to help your children out unless it's a fucking emergency. And it ain't an emergency. And then they don't even let you know what's going on. It's like they just got you on hold, You just on hold. Like, y'all, they don't consider you may have canceled going somewhere else to be available for them. They don't consider that. Like, I could have been doing something else had you just told me. Or maybe I came back early because I knew I had to be here. I could have stayed where I was at if you had just said, hey, man, listen, something came up. Like, that's not a decent thing to do? All things are supposed to be decently and in order? I mean, why is that a hard thing? Just being decent. And again, it's an attack. Anytime you say something about what they do wrong, you're attacking them. I mean, y'all can hear my voice. I'm not even angry. It's just at this point, it's just the absurdity of it, Unbelievable. But these are the same people that always want to know what you're doing. What you doing? What you got going on? Well, what do you normally do? What do you do during the day? These are those people. They always got all of them questions. But when we make plans for me to have something to do with you, that's not worth nothing, I guess. So I hope, because some of y'all said I was wrong for not going. I know men that would have gone to the sip and paint. I'm sure you do. It's a lot of simps out here. But men generally don't go to sip and paints on the first meeting, on the first time they're meeting somebody in person. That is not, I ain't even talking about just the first date. On the very first meeting with somebody, that's not an event. An event like that is normally somebody you already have an ongoing relationship with, at least a week or so. You've been dealing with them, you've seen them a couple of times, and you know, you going on that. But the very first meeting, that's not something men want to do. Men, there are men who would do it out here because they think they know women like that shit. But a masculine man ain't what a masculine man ain't going to sipping paints unless it's a group of single masculine men doing it to meet women. They know a lot of women is going to be there, and that's why they're going. That would be, now again, it's still not a date scenario. They're going there to pick up women. They're looking for women going by themselves, or a group of women going, that kind of thing. But that's not an ideal date. Men aren't sitting around thinking, oh yeah, sip and say that. We barely want to go to dinner with y'all. Because these dates, we don't get, men are this. We're cost benefit calculators. That's what men are. We look at what things cost and what the benefit is going to be. And we balance it. Is it worth it to me? Now, different men have different scales, but we all do it. But the thing with men that have been come to realize in modern times is we're not getting enough benefits for what we've been paying for. We just aren't. It's not worth it. And men today are like, hey, I'd rather stay home and keep my money. I'd rather keep my money and invest in myself than play these games, these foolish, silly games with these old ass women, grannies. Again, that factors into the cost benefit calculator. That doesn't mean you're ugly, because that's what y'all always go to. But your value has diminished. No product gains value with age and use. No product. So men look at it like, I could get an identical woman to you, your twin, that happens to be 20 years younger than you. You 50, you 55, and she 35. She 20 years younger than you. I'm in that age group. I told you I was about to go out with the sip and paint girl, was 36. Right? So what I'm saying ain't far-fetched. And obviously she ain't got no problem getting no babysitter, because she gonna drop her kids off on y'all. And that's what men are saying. I'd rather just go out with a daughter or a granddaughter, or whichever it may be. Yeah. So men have those options, and we're looking at it. Now, ladies, I'm sorry, y'all don't have that same option, because your value you get earlier in life. Men get their value later in life. So it's not an equal thing. Y'all got y'all benefit early. I'm sorry. That's just biology. That's the way it's set up. I didn't set up the rules. I have to live through it. So I'm sorry. You ain't got no, the reverse ain't going to be true for women. A woman my age ain't going to have a choice between a 55 and a 35-year-old, you know, generally speaking. Now, can you find a 35-year-old that wants to fuck you? Yes. Can you find a 55-year-old that wants to fuck you? Yes. Both things are true. You always are going to have men who want to smash. That's always going to be the case, regardless of what you look like and how old you are. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about relationships. That's what we're talking about. So, and then when y'all play these games, and I tell you, I've run into it multiple times, that reduces all of y'all's value collectively. Because there's too many of y'all playing the same game. Y'all need to start checking each other. But no, y'all encourage each other with this bullshit. Yeah, girl, good for you. Make him wait. He ain't doing nothing anyway, That sister girl attitude. But that affects y'all too. Y'all lower y'all's collective attitude collectively affects the marketplace. And it affects the whole modern generation of women. Because men are tired of it. Again, I'm here. I've been available. I was where I was supposed to be each time, every time, where we agreed to be. But I'm not gonna be running out here spending my money to be stood up on some bullshit. I'm not gonna do that. No, not gonna do it. It's like a lot of you are frozen, still waiting on them likes so I can start the show. I'm still waiting on the likes. That's why I'm still riffing off. It's like though, y'all are frozen mental at a mental age, at a younger mental age. I expect this goofiness from 20-something-year-olds. And I mean early 20s. I mean, this is that kind of shit. With grown people, you're supposed to learn how to respect other people's time by this age. If you can't respect my time, you can't respect my money, and you can't respect me. And it's just basic respect. This ain't nothing extra. I'm not asking for any misogynistic, chauvinistic bullshit. I'm just asking, can you respect the time that you set up? I agreed to the time you came up with. Young men, period. Always hold them to a time. Don't let them give you no vague answer because they'll play this game even more. Make them lock in a time. Oh, okay, we get up tomorrow. All right, that's what's up. What time are you thinking? Oh, around 12 o'clock or around 1 p.m. Okay, good. I'll look forward to seeing you at that time. So that way they can't play that, well, I never said no specific time bullshit with you because that's what will happen. Right? We're not going to do that either. See, men, again, I'm not telling you how to, I'm sharing this story with you because I want y'all to understand the games. I want you to understand women and the games they play. I don't want you to change them. I'm not trying to change any of these women. I just find it ironic that it's multiple women doing the same exact game, almost word for word. Then I'm like, what you doing? Oh, watching the BET Awards? Well, you wasn't going to call me. You wasn't going to check in with me and let me know something happened? Because a lot has happened since the last time I heard from you. Like the whole scenario changed. You were so hurt, and I could barely move, and this and that, and now all of a sudden you babysitting. You ain't again. You didn't tell your daughter that same story, that sob story. Your daughter didn't want to hear it. Ma, I need you to babysit, baby. I'm sorry, my back is hurting. I could barely move. Yeah, take this kid anyway. Bye. That's what your daughter did? No, bullshit. You wasn't as hurt as you made it out to seem. Or your daughter is a cold-hearted motherfucker. That's one of the things. One of those things are true. Because you got to be well enough to walk and move around to watch your kid. You can't be so hurt and discombobulated that you can't move, but you can hold the baby. Like the baby is just gonna sit still, and you ain't never gonna have to get up for that baby ever the whole night. No, that's not true. Again, I'm a father of 4, and I got 2 grandchildren now. One real and one that I'm just the granddaddy now. Okay, that's another story. They made me the grandfather. You that baby pappy boss. I guess I can't get right. Why is it so hard for y'all to give me the likes? Y'all watching me consistently. You're here. Hit the goddamn like button. Why the fuck is it so hard? I'm really getting pissed off at it. Like, I'm going to shut this whole fucking stream down. I give y'all quality content for free, and the only thing I ask for is a god doggone like button, and you can't do it? Why is that so hard? Why is that so hard? Hit the like button. Why? I mean, damn. Unbelievable. All this other shit that these women did ain't been pissing me off, but y'all not hitting the like button is really about to piss me off. It really is. I had 5,000 fucking people in here the other night. I should have had 2,500 likes. Why is it hard to hit the like button? Unbelievable. And I ain't even asking for everybody to hit the like button. I just want to see a couple of likes at this point so I could start the damn show. But y'all go over to these goofy ass content channel, these goofy ass channels. Y'all be hitting like, y'all be sending super chats and buying memberships, and I'm like, motherfucker ain't said shit. The content sucks. They ain't gave y'all no information, nothing new. They just repeating 4 other channels that's just like them. I got some good shit to tell y'all. That I'm trying to educate you on, entertain you on. Unbelievable. I ain't never had to beg for likes. Like, that's what it's like and shit right now. Unbelievable. But I'm not gonna play that game tonight. I'm not in the mood. This is the 3rd show. I'm giving y'all a hat trick. Y'all done had 3 shows today, and I can't get 2 likes. Unbelievable. If I can't get a like, I know you ain't subscribing because I ain't seeing nobody in the chat. Unbelievable. And my trolls, my haters, look at them. People in rooms on there begging people to hit likes. I'm just talking shit because they ain't hitting likes. I'm just gonna shut the fucking show down. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Man, I went through a whole box of pancake mix this month, man. I don't know how I did that. I've been eating a lot of fucking pancakes and cereal. I guess I had missed that shit. And I just overdid it. Overdid it. I looked up, I said, damn, a box of pancake mix usually lasts me a long time. I didn't overdo it on the syrup though, but still got a good amount of Miss Butterworths in there. But damn, I was smashing them pancakes, boy. Maybe I was making them too thick or big or something. I don't know. I thought I was making them regular. I don't know. I don't know. Mm. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's what y'all waiting for. I put the hat on. I might get a like for putting the hat on. Maybe that's what it's gonna take. The black MAGA in the house. Maybe that's what it's gonna take. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's up with y'all, man. Don't know. Not sure. All y'all men growing beards. Make sure y'all get some beard butter. Make sure y'all get a beard comb. Get you a essential oil of your preference. And keep beards combed, man. Keep them combed. So you can be fluffy like me. Nice and soft and smelling good. The ladies like that. Trust me. They like that. They don't like smelling nasty beards and crunchy beards. They don't like that. They like them to be soft and smelling good. That's what and you gotta comb your beard. You gotta actually, you can't just buy the beard comb and don't use it. You gotta comb your shit out a couple of times a day. At least that's what I do. I mean, I guess it depends on how your hair grows. The way mine grows, I need to comb my shit out a couple of times a day. Keep it fluffy all day. Now the smell lingers. It lasts. So if you use an essential oil that keep your beard oiled and moisturized, it'll always smell good and won't smell what's the best word? I don't want to say stinky, but just funky. Maybe funky is a better word. My beard never grows as big as I want. I want that shit to be way the fuck out here somewhere. I know how Angry Man beard used to look. I used to be jealous of that nigga beard, man. Light skinned niggas always get the big beards and shit. The Angry Man did it. And who else did it? What's my man? Down there in Texas. Damn, what's his name? Damn it, King something. They pretty much operated on YouTube all the time. Still no likes. Y'all just stubborn today. Y'all just like, we ain't giving this thing no likes, man. We ain't doing it. That's what's going on, huh? Well, maybe YouTube ain't recording likes. Maybe that's what it is. Y'all giving me likes and I can't see them right now. That's another reason why I gotta give them StreamYard because StreamYard seems to do better. Maybe I'm gonna give y'all the benefit of the doubt. Maybe that's the case. Maybe I'm being hard on y'all and going to fuck off for no reason. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Because remember, I had 5,000 people, but this motherfucker never went over 50. It said 50 people that night, and sure enough, it was 5,100. So maybe YouTube just ain't keeping up with the numbers. Maybe that's the problem. So I'll go on with the show. But I am going to check the likes after I finish. So the Empire Strikes Black. The Empire Strikes Black. And they thought they was going to chastise black men. And they was going to come out and check black men. And men in general, but specifically, they went after black men. They didn't check it. Kamala's having a problem with all men, 50 and under. That's what her problem is. And she, but they chose to sick Barry on us and shit. Barry came through like Debo. He tried to Debo us and shit, man. Fuck Barry is. You ain't Debo. Tried to Debo us, man. And black men, we are not having that shit. We still roasting his ass. A week, what is it? Been a week now? We're still giving them that work. Nigga, don't you ever. Why I order? Don't you ever do that shit again. But he done, I think he's ruined his legacy. He should have just shut the fuck up and did what other retired presidents do, just come out every now and then, do a couple of speaking engagements and shut the fuck up. Nah, he wanted to be kingmaker. He wanted to be the kingmaker, and he thought he had more political power than he did. But now the sponsors and them speaking engagements is going to dry the fuck up, because they like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Oh, shit. This dude ain't who we thought he was. We thought he had more sway than that. No, he tried to cash political chips that he didn't have. The Empire struck black. Empire Strikes Black. And they got hit with that fucking One Piece out of nowhere. Got hit with that damn One Piece. Shout out to the Pirate King. Got hit with that One Piece and got his head knocked the fuck off like Binky did. Remember in season 1 when Binky got his fucking head knocked off his body? My man took that arm and wound that bitch back. That's what the fuck happened. He got hit with that One Piece. Bang! Got knocked out. I wish I could share the clip for those of you who won't follow anime. Knocked him the fuck up out of there. Knocked his head right on off his shoulders and put it in a box. That's what the hell happened to Barry, a.k.a. Binky. Got knocked the fuck out. You got knocked the fuck out. That's what happened. And then he thought he was going to redeem himself, where he's up there in Vegas and shit. He thought it was just East Coast ninjas that was roasting him. Nope. He took his ass out there to Vegas, and what did they do? What happened to old Barry? Old Barry got booed. He got his ass booed. Ooh. Get your ass out of here. No, because he ain't want to apologize. That's that sign language. Shame, insults, guilt need to be right. He got that need to be right where I'm not going to apologize. They wrong. They were supposed to take that ass whooping. Absolutely, we did not. No, sir, we didn't. We disrespectful. You got a whole new generation of men out here. We are disrespectful with it, man. We gonna stomp all. We gonna walk the fuck all over Stanley Yard. We don't give a fuck about Stanley Yard, about Obama Yard. And he gonna try. He thought bringing Michelle with him was gonna give him some saving grace. We don't give a. Hey, Michelle, nice now. She got a nice little body. We like Michelle, but that ain't enough to save you. That's the same thing. Hillary, y'all don't learn from the past. Hillary's got to do the same thing with Bill. She tried to bring Bill out with her after she saw what everybody feeling her, and we still roasted her ass too. Like, we don't give a fuck because you brought your partner with you, your husband, your wife. You gonna get this work anyway. We ain't forgot about what you just said. You just said it. Well, and then he don't go to the doggone Al Smith dinner either. None of them motherfuckers showed up. They ain't want Trump was gonna roast their ass. And sick, Galifianakis or whatever the fuck his name is, he was gonna roast them too. He still roasted Kamala and Biden. Where the fuck was Obama? Where the fuck was Bill Clinton? Where was they at? Since they so froggy, now what did they do? They quadrupling down. They have a problem with black men and Hispanic men and white men, working class men, men under 50. That's where their problem is, right? So what did they do? What was the solution? What were the optics? You gotta look, you gotta watch. What were the optics that they decided to present to the world? We're gonna bring Lizzo out. Now, we like to look at Lizzo because she done lost some weight. I tell you, all she had to do is lose a little bit of weight. She's done the work. Lizzo look good. But Lizzo ain't got no sway with black men. Lizzo is a slow Tuesday night chick. She a slow Thursday. That's what Lizzo is. Lizzo ain't what y'all think she is, but they always want to put on a show. They always want to put on a concert and drag rappers out. So whoever that was, who the fuck went to Detroit? Because that was Detroit. I think Mama went to Detroit, right? And old Barry was in Vegas with Usher. We don't give a fuck about no Usher. That's black women who like Usher. Black men don't. We don't really give a fuck about Usher. We ain't got no problem with Usher, but we don't really give a fuck about Usher. Right now, he was disrespectful to what who was that? Keke Palmer's husband. We ain't forgot about that shit. I mean, look at the optics. They don't consider none of this. They don't consider none of this. They fucked up that relationship. Usher did. He knew Keke Palmer had a man. He wasn't supposed to do all of that. Disrespectful ass. He knew because that man could never get to him. He knew that. See, it's different when you know. I mean, if you don't know this chick got a man, and they famous, they all know each other. They all got the same circles. He knew. He knew. Keke Palmer is famous. A little sexy ass. Keke Palmer is a perfect example of sexy, not pretty. I like the Keke Palmer type. I like her more sexy than pretty. She's sexy. But she ain't all of that. Like, she regular sexy. She ain't, she ain't 8, 9, or 10 level sexy. Keke Palmer is a 6, or, she's in the average. Most people are averages. I told y'all, most of us are 4s, 5s, 6s. That's Keke Palmer. She ain't even an adjustable 6. She's a 6. And that's her sexiness that makes her a 6. But now she done dropped her value. Now, she done screwed over her man. Black men is looking at that like, oh shit, no. Now she a 4. She fucked it up. Now she below average. She's slightly below average now because of what she did to her man. That was just totally uncalled for. Because she wanted to be about them streets. She wanted that street life instead of being a good woman like we thought she was. Now she took a punk ass out there with Mr. Usher hurt dirt ass. Usher got the hurt dirt. And you all going crazy over a nigga with herpes. Like, that's the level of respect that you have for your man. You went crazy over a nigga a nigga who known to have herpes. That is a confirmed fact. And that's what you threw your relationship over. You threw your relationship away over Mr. Herp Derp in Vegas and shit. And you spent money to go out there. She probably spent more money going on that girl's trip to see Mr. Herp Derp than she had did on on the man. I can't remember if they were married or not, but they was in a relationship and they had a baby. All right. Now at the same time, old boy value went up a little bit. His went up a little bit because the way he handled it. He didn't crash out or nothing. You know. So look, I mean, just think about it. Let's put it in context. I mean, if he meets another woman and then the woman goes like, "Oh, you used to date Keke Palmer. Oh, that was you. Oh, okay." She's not gonna hold it against him how Keke Palmer behaved. Now, Keke Palmer meets another dude of quality. Now, she can meet Pookie's and Ray Ray's all day that's gonna smash her and live off of her money. She can always get them dudes. Them dudes is a dime a dozen. But if she meets a man of quality, and it's gonna go, "Oh yeah, weren't you with old boy and whatever happened with that Usher thing?" And how's she gonna explain it? Her value dropped. Her sexual marketplace value dropped. Now she had a chance. She was in perfect position to increase her sexual marketplace value, because when you're in a relationship or you're married, your value goes up. That's the way you increase your value, ladies. But being single, actually active on the market, nope. And doing kind of bullshit like that, nope. Nope. Not at all. Not at all. But what can we say? What can we say? What can we say? Empire Struck Back on Barry though. And I guarantee when them polls come out Monday morning, mark my words, I'm calling it now. We're gonna see another decline. All of this shit she's done is a waste of time and money. It's a waste. And she don't really have no strategy either. She don't have no strategy for this last couple of weeks, this last push. Trump is he going all in on Pennsylvania and Michigan. Because if he win those two states, it's over. It's over. The Democrats have to have those states. And if Trump flips those states or gets those states, it's done. But Kamala is trending downward in these polls, and the betting odds are against her. It's all looking bad, and she's not doing nothing to save herself. She just keeps doing stupid shit. And then Joe Rogan declined her interview. Joe Rogan said, "Nope, not interested." Again, it's too late. It's too late. She should have been reaching out to men earlier on. All of these content creators, and he got like what, 15 million subscribers? He got like 15 million subs. He's got to be the number one podcaster, number one content creator on YouTube. That's a big deal. But see, baby boomers don't realize the power of YouTube. They haven't realized it yet. That's why they're so caught off guard, and they're fumbling around and keep making these mistakes. They went and dug up Lizzo. She ain't even got a hit song right now. I could see if she was like all over the radio with one of her new songs, like it was a few years back when everybody shit, even the aunties was singing her songs and shit. Now we was about to let Lizzo in the club. We was about to welcome her in, because we seen her working out. Obviously she heard what we was saying. Because she was just big for no reason. Like, it was a sloppy big. And okay, now she toned up a little bit. Like, okay, that's what I told y'all she needed to do. Just get it under control. And she did. And, she's a nice looking woman in the face. And I like them chunky. So it's a lot. And I told y'all it's a lot of men who like them chunky. We don't like necessarily sloppy for no reason. We don't like morbidly obese for no reason. But You know, you're a little chunky. We can work with you. But she always been delusional. Remember, she was trying to get Captain America. She was trying to get old boy to play Captain America. Old boy was like, "Do you see my body? Do you know what kind of regimen I'm under? What I eat every day?" Bitch would have been like, "I'm always hungry." You know that clip. She'd have been like that, being with my man. Oh man, baby. Yeah, maybe my like button just ain't recording. I really hope I got some likes. And I apologize in advance if y'all did give me likes and I just can't see them. I'm gonna apologize in advance for me cussing y'all out. We work hard, man, when we put these. I know it don't seem like much, but there's a lot of things that go on in the background. Um, hell, I was just talking about spending money, investing. I got to get a light kit. I got to get some doggone sound absorber panels. You know, I'm paying for that out of my pocket. You know, so I can produce a better product for y'all. I'm not monetized. You know, I'm paying that. I'm not. You know, I'm doing that. So at least have the decency to hit the like button and it's free. You know, that's all it is. It's very disrespectful when that doesn't happen. And I mean that no matter what content creator or channel you're going to. People put a lot of work and time into it, you know, to bring out this content. A lot of research goes into it. A lot of research goes into it. Yeah, what can I say? What can I say? Yeah, got a couple of y'all hanging with me. Can I get a chat? Can I get something in the chat? Can I get a salute in the chat or something? And I'll keep this thing rolling. I won't shut it down. But yeah, Kamala and these Dinocrats, they're clueless, man. And they're not progressive, they're regressive. They're very regressive. They're going backwards. And I've been saying that for a long time. They're going backwards. They just but that's boomers, man. Boomers, they just whatever comes on TV, they believe. They fall for all of the scams. Any lie they believe, but the truth the truth is always some kind of conspiracy theory to them. You know, they only believe polls and facts when they like them, but if they dislike them, it ain't real. It's fact. It's fake. It's a conspiracy. We don't know what you're talking about. You're a Trump supporter. Even for people who ain't Trump supporters, you got a lot of people out here supporting Jill Stein, but they just throw all of us up into one basket because we don't want to support fake ass Mama. We don't want to support the Mama. We call her Mama even though she ain't got no kids. I don't give her credit for being a stepmother after the fact. Them kids was damn near grown. What she had to do? Hell, she campaigning. Who raising them kids now? Since she's such a mama. Who got them kids now? I'll wait. And who gonna have them while she running the country? Who gonna be watching them kids? Is there a mama law? Is there a mama law in law gonna come in and step in? Is that what's gonna happen? I don't know. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. Well, we're gonna just pay a nanny. We're gonna get one of them immigrant workers to. Somebody said that too. Who y'all think is watching y'all kids? I ain't never had no immigrant worker watching my kids. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I ain't never seen that. Maybe that's what y'all rich people do in California. Maria and shit is over there watching, uh, watching, watching y'all kids and shit. Is that what's happening? Because here on the East Coast, that is not what's happening. Who picking y'all? Who picking the vegetables? The same people who've been picking them historically. Poor whites and poor blacks. I ain't never, and I'm right here in North Carolina and South Carolina. I grew up out there in Pageland, South Carolina, where the farms are, right on Highway 9. I ain't seen no Mexicans out there in the fields during the harvest. I didn't see that. Sorry. So yeah, maybe that's what's going on in California, but that ain't going on over here. Now, I don't know about the Midwest. Maybe in Texas they got a bunch of Mexicans. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody had to school me on that. I haven't seen that with my own eyes, so I don't know. But here on the East Coast, that ain't happening. I know a bunch of the Mexicans came over here, was working in them damn chicken factories. It was enticing chicken like a motherfucker. And they was taking jobs that our kids used to do. McDonald's and Bojangles and shit like that. They love them kind of jobs. Y'all need to stop making it seem like we need them. You go back 30 years, we didn't have no unemployment problem, no rather unemployment problem. It was plenty of kids ready to work at McDonald's after school. There was plenty of young adults who was working at McDonald's. I know I worked for McDonald's for 15 years. I was an area supervisor. I know this for a fact. So what are y'all talking about? Y'all just didn't want to pay cashiers because I was paying cashiers and grillmen $14 an hour in 1998 in Columbia, South Carolina. They not making that today. See, that was the point. They didn't want to pay the workers, and we were profitable. So we could do it back then. I know we can do it today if you just manage your stores better. That's all. Just manage it better. Because you're losing money by having bad customer service and bad quality. Everybody knows McDonald's quality is going down over the last 30 years. It's not the same. So a lot of people don't even go to McDonald's like they used to because the quality isn't good, not like it used to be. And when you bring foreigners in, they don't their sensibilities, their caring about the product, the brand. We grew up with the brand, so we cared about it. We saw the Calvin commercials where he was walking the street every fucking day on TV. We saw Tyrese singing the Coca-Cola commercial. Always Coca-Cola. Remember, that's how we got introduced to Tyrese. We saw Carlton Banks, the Michael Jackson kid, Alfonso, the Michael Jackson kid. If y'all young ones don't know, I know y'all seen uh, the Fresh Prince. I know y'all seen the TV show, but y'all don't know the history of the people. Google or YouTube the Michael Jackson kid and see Carlton doing the Michael Jackson impersonation with Michael Jackson in the commercial too. So we cared about these brands growing up. Hell, I still got McDonald's songs in my head. Y'all know bye 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 bye. Y'all know that when that came later. How about a Big Mac McDLT, a quarter pounder with some cheese fillet and fish and hamburger, cheeseburger, Happy Meal McNugget, takes and golden fries, regular and larger size. Y'all ain't never heard that song. Y'all millennials, you ain't never heard that song. That's the original McDonald's song. You ain't never heard that one. We came up on these brands. We had an appreciation for these brands. Even Wendy's, remember? When Dave was alive, shit, Wendy's had the best quality. Going to Wendy's was like fucking going to Applebee's. That was a step up. That was above. Wendy's was above McDonald's and Burger King. When you went to Wendy's, you went somewhere. They had carpet. They had vacuum cleaners. You thought you was going somewhere special when you went to fucking Wendy's. You ain't even know how to order right. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do I get? You know? Because of the brand, the branding. You got restaurants that went out of business because they just didn't care. So many companies, even when I worked at Radio Shack, I saw it happen in there. Because I left McDonald's and I went to Radio Shack early on in my career. And I saw Radio Shack making the same mistakes. they were doubling down on cheap immigrant labor. And mostly the store managers back then were working class white men and working class black men. That was your store managers. We all knew something about electronics and gadgets, so we had a little geek in us. And you had questions, and you can come there and get answers. You can't go to no fucking Best Buy or Walmart and get the answers like we used to give. Them motherfuckers don't know shit. They goofy. All right, but you go to Radio Shack and man, I'm trying to do this and I'm doing it. Man, like, nah, come over here. This is what you need. You're gonna need this fuse. You're gonna need this battery. We could do that for you. We could do that. See, I got that. That's how you know your beard healthy. You can tug on it. Yeah, that's that good shit right there, ladies. Women love doing that shit, boy. I ain't gonna tell y'all no more. We ain't after dark yet, I don't think. I can't tell y'all no more, fellas. Just let your beard grow. Trust me. Trust me. You'll thank me. You'll thank me. Let that beard grow. This is your lion mane. Let your lion. You never seen a lion that didn't have a mane unless it was a female lion. But a male lion always got a mane. Let that shit grow. But you gotta maintain it. You gotta take care of it. Can't have no funky beards now. Remember I tell y'all, keep them fingers straight. Manicure. I tell y'all to do that. I did that today. Fingers looking good. Because I'm trying to bring fingering back, ladies. I know y'all miss it. I miss it too. I miss fingering. I'm going to bring it back in 2025. That's going to be my goal. For 2025, we're going to bring fingering back. Going to bring it back. I'm doing it for y'all. I'm a people's champ. Doing it for y'all. They can't be sticking their finger in the people's pie. And they got nasty, jagged fingers. It ain't gonna work, is it, ladies? No, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Yeah. What else I got for y'all? I think that's it, man. I really planned on kicking it longer, but y'all ain't. I need to pray in church, but y'all won't pray with me. Y'all coming in late and shit. Y'all coming in with the one finger up, trying to excuse yourself and hide in the back. I see y'all. Nah, y'all do. Y'all Negroes. Y'all doing that. White people, y'all didn't understand. Let me explain to y'all what niggas do. What they do is when they come in the church late, they always got that one finger up, like excuse me or something. Like we don't see them being late. So y'all white people go to church on time and y'all leave on time and early. Y'all get in, get out, do what y'all supposed to do. Everybody organized. Black folk come to church late. Church at the same time, but the same time all their life, and they still can't make it. They're always late for no reason. They on CP time. CP time, uh, Charlie Papa is what I'm saying. White people. CP time is colored people's time. So that way y'all know. I'm giving y'all the verbiage so y'all can participate in conversations going forward. Now you can't say it. You can't tell a black person, "Hey, I see you, Bill. You're a little late today on that CP time, right?" You can't say that. That's going to be a violation, okay? I don't want to get y'all in trouble at work. So don't be like, Izzy said it. I can't protect you from the man. The man is going to override me and you're going to lose your job. Don't be fucking saying that at work. Now, but if you got some friends and you out at the bar and everybody supposed to meet at the bar at 8 o'clock and Malik gets there late, you can say it to Malik. Yeah, hey guy, we was all supposed to be here at 8, man. It's like fucking 8:45. What do you want, CP time? That is the time you can say it, and it will be funny. I'm giving you a black pass. Let them know. Izzy gave me my black pass to say this, you know. But you got to read the fine print on the back of the black pass. There are certain times when you can use it. Okay, you cannot use it at work. Do not use it at work. Okay, you can use it in limited social settings and interactions. Limited, limited. And I suggest, if you're not sure, you get some advisors to advise you before you use it. Make sure you get pre-approved. Okay, if you're unsure, if you're not 100%. Okay, just don't go out whipping out these things, because I'm concerned about your safety. Okay, I don't want you to be a habitual line crosser. Shout out to Charlie Murphy. Trying to educate y'all. That's what we do over here. It's entertainment and education mix. It's edutainment. Shout out to KRS-One for giving us that word. Shout out to KRS-One. Knowledge reigns supreme over everyone. KRS-One, one. Y'all know what I'm talking about? YouTube edutainment, and KRS-One. See what happens. You'll thank me. You'll thank me. That's that 80s hip hop. That's that 80s hip hop. That's right. Like guys going, that dog, what is he? He's a wealth of knowledge. He's all right with us. He's a wealth of knowledge. See, this is that cultural black shit that Kamala and Obama don't understand. Boom. Y'all didn't know how, y'all thought I was just talking shit. Y'all didn't see it coming. I brought it back around. Y'all thought I was just rambling and riffing off and it was unconnected and rabbit holes. It's all connected, baby. Kamala and Barry, Barack Obama, Hussein Obama, those are what we call at best. Obama definitely is. Kamala may be. Those are African Americans, right? Well, Kamala is a Jamaican American, right? That's what she would be, Irish Jamaican American. But they're others. They're other blacks. They're not foundational black Americans. I want us to start focusing on the difference. They're not black Americans as we call them. Black Americans are foundational black Americans. Black people that can trace their lineage back at least to Reconstruction, but definitely slavery. Okay, gotta be able to trace your lineage back there. And that generally involves one of the southern states. You can't trace your lineage to South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Georgia. You can't trace your lineage there. You may not be a foundational black American. I'm sorry. We have a different culture. We have a different history. We have a different lineage. We have a different pedigree. And your pedigree, it don't matter what your mama is. Your pedigree is determined by what? Pedigree is determined by your father. So you trace the fathers from father to father. This has been ever since Moses came down that mountain, and before he started teaching the children of Israel, what did he do? He organized them by what? By the seed of their fathers, by their father's house, by their father's pedigree. This is biblical. Go to Genesis and read. Study your history. Read your history, since y'all claim to be Christians. Well, that's all we got, man. I'm gonna wrap. I got some stuff I gotta catch up on. And I want my grapes. I want to eat my grapes. And but I gave y'all a hat trick today, man. Let's give it up, man. Let's take a lap. I need y'all to take a lap. Put your hands up over your head. Take a lap. Walk the lap out. before you go to the locker room. And we'll be back on here tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about. We'll do some more straight talks and shit. You know, we'll do some more talking tomorrow. I appreciate y'all. This message has been brought to you by the red, the black, and the green, with the key and the ignition. Sissy.